Okay, here's 7-93. It says 3 forces act on an object of negligible mass. The forces have magnitudes and directions as follow. So we can think of these as vectors. What are the magnitude and direction of the resultant force? I think I would probably, I know this sounds like it would be a big hassle, but I would probably get these all into component form and then just add them all up.
Why are there 2 F1s? Shouldn't there be F3? Did I just make a mistake in the book?
Oh, I don't know.
Hypo, we can't press the button.
So this thing, so what I'm saying is it's gonna take a while, but I would get components for this one, a something, comma, something, and then I'd get components for this one, like a something, comma, something, and components for this one, and I would add them all up, and then I would go ahead and get the, then I would put it back into this form. I don't think you can add vectors up without doing it that way. If anyone found a better way, speak up. If not, I'm going to put these all in component form. So they're easy, though. You can put these in component form. Just use, I'm not going to draw triangles anymore. I'm just going to use my calculator. I know I can use cosine to get this part and sine to get this part. So this will be 23 cosine of 16. I'm in degree mode. My calculator's in radian mode. Okay, so maybe people need to see this. Oh, I see. Look, I learned. Oops. I learned. I'm going to push 3. I'm in degree mode. Ta-da! Okay, so I'm just going to go 23 cosine of 16. It's going to give me this number. 23 cosine 16. I'm going to do some rounding, and we're going to hope it works. 22.1. And then I'm going to do 23 sine 16. And that's just, I think I'm going to just round to 1. Because I'm kind of lazy. And I'm going to go 100 cosine of negative 85 and hope that my calculator can work that out for me. Hopefully calculator knows. 8.7, and then for sine, I'm going to go 100 sine of, if my calculator's not that smart, then I would go 360 minus 85. I could use the positive angle. Okay, so 88 cosine of 110, negative 30, and then 88 sine of 110 is 82.7, and then I'm just going to add them all up like this. So let's see, 22.1 plus 8.7 plus negative 30, I went minus plus minus plus. Delete. Do I have a delete button? I don't know how to delete stuff. I'm going to start over. Sorry. It would be faster than me learning how to do it right now. 1 plus 8.7 minus 30.1. 0.7. Now, is that, well, okay, well, we won't, this isn't even the answer yet. This is going to be component form, and then we'll get it into the other into, like polar form.
Polar form. That was like
Polar.
the S and J's or the I's and J's.
Well, what I mean with polar form is when it has a magnitude and a direction.
Okay.
That kind of form. Sometimes it's called polar form. So I'm just trying to add these up. So 6.3. Hopefully this works. Plus, oh, I messed up again. Negative 99.6 plus 82.7. So negative.
So you're 10.6.
I think so. And then I'm going to put this, I'm going to remind myself how to do this stuff. You go, so this is 0.7, this is negative 10.6, right? So this is 0.7, this is negative 10.6. So this is, I can use, let's see, Pythagorean theorem will give me the magnitude. So 0.7 squared plus negative 10.6 squared equals c squared. So, hey, can I just push squared? So this part right here is 112.36. 0.7 squared, I think is going to be 0.49 or 0.4. 0.7 squared is 0.49 equals c squared, and then 0.49 plus 1.36.
Is that 112.85?
Equals c squared, and then I would like to square root it. And I got about 10.6. Please be right. Yes, and that's what they got. So this is, I did a lot of rounding that maybe I shouldn't have rounded them so, to just one decimal point. So I got 10.623. They got 10.612, but I think we did it right. So that gives me the magnitude, and then I'm just going to get my direction real quick. I think I can get this by using inverse tangent, and then being careful to make sure I do what it takes to make sure it's in quadrant 4. So inverse tangent, I'm just going to, actually, if I use the negative, I'll bet my calculator could work that all out for me, but I'm going to just inverse tangent. Let's see, I'm going to go 10.6 divided by 0.7, and then I'm going to take the inverse tangent of that. Answer equals, and I got this part right here is 86 degrees, so I want to go, let's see, so it's negative 86 degrees, or it could be 360 minus 86. Oh, they just left theirs as negative 86. So I'm going to leave mine the same way. I know mine's a little off, and that's because of the wild rounding that I did, okay? But don't worry, we did it right. I did some pretty drastic rounding. I had 86.2-ish. Okay, so that's my answer that I got. So, and then I want to write it the way that they write it. So they write it as the magnitude and direction. So I have to write it like this. Oh, it was negative. Okay. Sorry that it takes forever to do those. I don't know any faster way to do those. Is there questions on that? Okay. I will tell